And welcome back, everybody. Sorry about the hiatus last week. Things happened, life occurred, and whatnot. But here we are back. Last we left off, everyone crossed the river and headed into the jungle. Long story short, at the end of it all, there was possible undead to the east of them upon some clever abilities by a druid of smelling the air around. White Fang also confirmed, and when Azaka also shifted, some drama ensued. Turns out Azaka knows White Fang and recognized his voice when they began communicating about what to deal with the undead to the east. After trying to kill White Fang, Azaka shifts back to her human form and explains her side of the story to Thorin, while White Fang explains his to Sujin. We ended the session with Azaka holding on to Thorin as the heavy rain pours down. Now, that leaves us with you all. Azaka, while the heavy rain is pouring down, thunder rumbling in the distance, Azaka is going to slightly pull away from you, Thorin. As she does, she takes a few steps back. She looks straight up into the canopy above her. She raises her hands, runs her hands through her hair while she's staring up. And it's just as if she's lost in the moment, that level of sadness and crying where you're too exhausted to even feel anymore. And she's just looking up at the rain as it's coming through the canopy.
Take a step back, let her do her thing, and look around, make sure there's nothing crawling towards us. Since we haven't been paying attention to our surroundings for the past few minutes.
Absolutely. Go ahead and make a perception check. While Thorin is looking around to be on guard at the moment, Sujin, you and White Fang are currently off speaking and have conversed. During all this, though, during all the conversing, Mig, Valamir, Rin, what are you all doing? It is nighttime. It is. Oh, wait. Is it morning or night?
Thought it was morning.
It was.
I think it's the next morning. Yeah.
Yeah, it's.
Well, before I took off after Azaka, I did tell Val and Mig to scout ahead towards the direction where the undead was, so we weren't, blindsided or sneak attacked or anything.
Yes.
Whether they did it or not.
Oh, Meg was all ready to go, and then
Me too.
Asaka started attacking White Fang and crazy happened.
Yes. So now, with all that happening, what are you all doing?
Yeah, so I would gladly sneak ahead and kind of see if there's any undead coming our way, and then I can use my owl to warn everybody.
With that being the case, are you trying to do? You are trying to sneak, so go ahead and roll your stealth, and go ahead and roll your perception. Valamir, what about you? What are you doing? Other than laughing at a furbolg, meowing at another saber-tooth.
I am joining the hunt.
All right, so Valamir,
That's how it's done.
You're heading west with Mig.
15 for stealth and 23 for perception.
Do you want me to roll anything, or?
Yeah, I want you to roll the exact same thing that he did.
I have to pull up D&D Beyond.
What the hell?
My daughter just brought me a monster. I love her.
Ooh.
Training them right.
That is the freaking best.
Makes me want to bang.
Oh, yeah.
Don, didn't we just say this was a children's show?
Oh, I'm sorry. I
All right,
won't.
Kimberly,
You.
you've got some whispers. All right, so you're heading west with Mig.
Oh, you said east.
East is where you all came from.
Oh,
Yeah.
my bad.
Yeah,
I'm
I
heading.
said east on accident. All right.
All right, cool. Yep, I'm following. Those are my rolls. Perception's not crazy.
It's all good. Makes crazy perceptive.
All right, and Sujin,
Hmm.
what are you doing? You and White Fang are still at the outskirts of the camp to the east when you and White Fang began the noticing of something to the east.
I
White Fang has finished his conversation with you regarding his side of the story.
I thought he started walking off.
Yeah, he walked off to the north. That's right. My bad.
Okay. No, it's okay. I wanna give him some space. If I could keep him, is he walking off out of eyesight, or can I still see him?
He has started to walk through some foliage and some fauna. He's probably been going for about a good 30, 40 seconds at this time. Not trying to like run away, but walking. You can make out still pretty easily where he is just north of you.
Okay. I just sigh to myself and, well, talking to myself, and we'll give him some space. And I walk to. Is anybody near me, or is it just me by myself?
Right now, it is you by yourself. And Undril.
All
Undril
by
and Zinni are with you.
myself.
Okay. Um. I probably still have speak with animals up, right? If it's just happened.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice. I look at Zinni and say, do you smell anything coming our way, Zinni?"
Let us roll perception for her. I highly doubt she has keen smell, so we'll be rolling regular for that.
Okay.
Ooh, I rolled a dirty 21.
Nice.
Oh, you mean you got another snack for me, you say? And she just looks around and raises her head up in the air and, oh, I think I smell some off to the right of us, as she turns and looks to the east.
That's the same direction. Okay. Does it smell like it's getting closer or no?
She walks from where your lean-to was and begins like head closer to the east side of the camp, and she says, I don't know if it's getting closer to me, but I know I'm getting closer to it.
All right. Don't get too far, Zinni. Come on back.
Oh, but I'm hungry. I've not eaten this morning.
We'll find you something.
Oh, but we've already found me something right there.
I want to get rid of speak with animals right now.
The second you do,
Shut it
you
off.
hear.
And I just look at her like, oh my goodness. Oh, bless her heart.
And she looks at you.
I talk to Undril and say, well, guess we start moving forward, I think.
I suppose. It's hot and miserable in this jungle. We need to go. Sujin, while I have you to myself, what the hell is that dwarf's problem?
What do you mean?
He's been nothing but rude to me ever since I've been with you all. The only person in this entire group that hasn't been a complete ass to me has been Valamir.
Oh,
Yes.
well, I'm sorry. I didn't mean. Sujin takes offense to that. He's like, "Oh, I didn't know I was an ass to you. I'm very sorry."
Well, I apologize. You haven't really been anything to me.
Oh yeah, I tend to do that. I tend to. Well, I can talk to him if you want.
I don't.
I put if she lets me, I put my hand on her shoulder. And does she do anything when I do that?
She just looks very confused at you.
And she's a half orc, right?
Yes.
Okay. I look down at her. I mean, she's probably pretty tall, but I'm probably taller than her.
Yeah, she is about 6'2". She's
Okay.
actually got grayish, dark skin, long brown hair, and she's wearing kind of like a priest robe with chainmail.
Okay. So I place my furball hand on her, and I tilt my mushroom cap up, and I give her like this warm smile. And I say, "Don't worry, I'll talk to Thorin. He and I are good nature buddies, and I want everybody to get along, because if we don't, that just creates all sorts of conflict."
Nature buddies.
Nature buddies.
His treatment of me might not be a transgression in the eye of my deity, but it is an intolerable trait.
He's pretty ornery sometimes, I know. Well, don't attack him or anything, please.
I wouldn't do such a thing. But
Okay.
he does not have my favor at all.
Does she have any does she have anything nature-esque on her, or
No. Pretty much the only thing that you can see on her happens to be this symbol that's kind of like stitched into her garment, and it's a symbol of this gauntlet that's like up like this with an eye on it.
Cool.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Oh, so she. That's cool. I know who she serves.
Yeah. And maybe you hear Valamir, I know who she serves.
I don't know that Valamir knows
We're
that.
scouting ahead. We gotta stay focused.
I don't think that Valamir knows that.
Yeah, it's I don't want that.
If Valamir had like noticed or paid attention, I would say that I would give you advantage on that roll. Absolutely.
Okay, cool.
Sujin's not really too comfortable with charisma stuff, so he's going to ask her, Andrew, what's your favorite color?
Is your hand still on her?
Yeah.
Well, it used to be blue.
I just keep smiling.
Confused by this. Well, jokes aside, it used to be green until I came here. I grew up in eastern parts of the world beyond the mountains, and there weren't very much greenery. So anytime there was a plant or a flower or anything of that nature, it was very stark contrast and stood out and quite beautiful.
I agree. Nature is beautiful, and he crafts a white lily for her and says, "Here, just so you know, I'm always someone you can talk to." He hands that to her.
I want you to roll
What?
persuasion to see how I roll her. I play her after this.
Oh man, I have a -1.
Am I close to before you do that roll? Am I
Uh,
close to him at
The
all?
last thing I think I had Ren doing was help him pick up camp, and then the whole White Fang Azaka. So whatever you're doing, you're doing.
Okay, well, I want to help him out with this, so I'm just going to start playing some, like, I'm not facing them at all, and I'm not even acting like I'm paying attention to them, but I'm going to start playing some soft music in the background, and I want to give him some inspiration.
Oh fucking hell!
Can I guide myself too?
Oh goddamn!
This is such a
Listen.
not impactful role that you guys are blowing all this stuff.
This is
I love it.
I don't
This is
know.
I love
what D&D's
I'm gonna
about.
go on mute here in a second.
I've figured out what kind of bard she is now. She is not the horny party bard. She is the matchmaker bard.
That's
She does this all the time. Yes.
Man, that's what she is. Alright, with all this happening, I would definitely say that Rin, you would have probably noticed, and you would have done that. So go ahead and roll. What is it? D8 right now. Add a
Mhm.
D8 to it. The guidance part, I'll have to apologize and say if in the future, if you want to do guidance or something like that, try and be wary of it and make sure that you do that up front.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead.
I haven't rolled yet, so
Go ahead and do your guidance, but in the future, just try and let that be known first. So go ahead and roll your
Okay.
dice and
Okay.
add a D8 and a D4. God.
Oh no!
Oh! I don't think it
-1.
Yeah.
I have a -1. Oh, that's cool. The dice disappears like in like a bunch of fireflies after you roll it.
So as you put your hand on her, and you're like, "What color you?" She's gonna look at you and say, "I'm sorry, you're too hairy for me," and she turns around and walks off.
Dude is very confused. He's like, okay. We're just trying to help.
She's gonna walk by you, Ren, and see you playing the soft music, and say, "Sorry, sister, it's not happening." And she's just gonna keep going.
And literally under my breath, I'm just going to be like, God damn it.
Ren likes to watch.
Yeah,
That's hilarious.
the matchmaking voyeur bard.
That should be a new subclass of Bard, the College of Voyeurism.
I'm going to make it. I'll make my own rules, and that's how I'll get rich.
All right. While this is happening,
I just want to say Thorin doesn't need anything. Just saying.
He's got that.
So Zinni's still at the end of camp, and I want you to roll a persuasion to convince Zinni she doesn't need food.
Me?
Yeah, because I should have had you do that.
Oops.
'Cause
Okay.
She's calling it food. She mentioned she's hungry. She wants to eat. 12.
Well, it plays like a violin. That's where that violin noise came from.
She starts to step forward, further to the east.
Okay, I'm gonna make some good berries. Oh,
And turns
okay.
around, and you see her just sink her head. And as she walks on to the west, you hear a rumbling in her stomach.
Oh, I feel guilty. Let's see. See if I have good berries up. I do. I guess I could. How long do these last for? See.
I think just like an hour. Or
Consume within 24 hours.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make some. I'm gonna cast good berry.
All right.
I give her one.
She looks at you, opens her mouth. You put it there, and she's just like,
Eat it. Eat. Close your mouth.
as she walks on.
Now she's full, right?
I guess.
Barry provides enough nourishment to sustain a creature for one day.
No, I hate good berry. So,
I give myself one too.
let's see here. Mig, nice perception roll.
Thanks.
All right, 15. All right, y'all are scouting ahead. So now she begins to head to the west. Sujin, you are basically the only one still at the camp area. What are you doing?
I just kind of call it a White Fang if I can see him, or I'm gonna say, "We're heading west, buddy. Meet us there when you can." I'm just gonna walk onto the west because I know he needs the space.
All right. You hear a slight roar.
Okay.
And it doesn't sound very far away, but it's a little bit off. And,
Does it sound like understood roar? Like I know I've heard that roar before, or
anytime whenever you all have lost sight of one another, it would sound similar.
okay.
Yeah.
All right. I asked if my friend wants a good berry. Yeah, I made extra. You want one?
Absolutely. I will take it off your hands.
Alrighty, I have 7 left. If anybody wants one, let's see. I think it's 10.
Not around.
It is.
Yeah, up to 10 berries. Yep.
Oh yeah. Also, Ren, your character's the only one that's had a pseudo shower occur. So, you know,
Pseudo shower.
yeah, you're the only one that's had prestidigitation cast on you. So you are all the only person that's clean in the group right now.
I also prestidigitation. The
Oh, by the way, Valamir probably uses prestidigitation at least 4 times a day to deal with.
well, I have Mig do it for me.
I
Well-
have it, but Mig can do it for me.
My little
I don't have it.
Oh.
I don't have prestidigitation.
Susan
In that
had a
case-
shower in the
Means to
rain.
clean.
Yeah. In that
Pseudo
case,
wisdom.
I'll go around to everyone in the group and I will clean them.
Oh,
And you
Oh.
stink? Not anymore. You stink? Not anymore. You smell like a zombie death? Not anymore. You get a cleaning. You get a cleaning. You all get a cleaning. All right, that was too far. All right, with that said, you all head on to the west. Morning was pretty much taken up quite a bit by the events that ensued. As you all continue through the rain, ceases immediately, almost as sudden as it came. There is vines. The canopies are still dripping some water. You can see some of the god rays poking through the leaves above as you keep making your way. Now, if you all are going, if only Valamir and Mig are doing stealth and the rest of you aren't, you're going to eventually catch up to them. So, with that said, are you all going at a slower pace or what?
no slow.
No too slow. All right.
No too slow.
I agree.
All right. After about an hour or so, Mig, you hear rustling and rumbling in the jungle behind you. You hear a lot of it. The first thing you probably would assume is it's the rest of your group being loud as fuck.
Where's that doing? I'm trying to scout ahead.
Boom, boom. It's the march.
You all hear just ahead, "Gad, I'm trying to get ahead."
I
Man,
hope.
trying to protect the group. What are you doing?
I thought we were supposed to look ahead and You know.
Did you find anything?
Well, we found you.
Oh, we found you. I'm just joking.
You're not being very stealthy if our loud asses found you.
You walked as the crow flies.
Y'all are ruthless today.
Rose, Emma is like a raven, so he's like, yeah.
Are you able to use Ember as a scout?
If Logan deems it so. No, I guess not.
Unless you want to expand your use of wild shape for that.
No, sir.
Ember is purely aesthetic only, unless you use wild shape.
All right.
The ability allows for Wildfire Druid.
Well, I'll talk to Val real quick. Well, since these guys want to go so fast, I can always use my familiar owl to scout ahead for us.
That's fine. Do you get lost in, your brain when you do that?
Yeah, so you'll definitely have to keep an eye on my physical body here.
I guess I could just carry you.
Couldn't he
Aw.
ride on Zenny?
Oh yeah,
Whichever.
that's way better. That's the best option. Everyone.
I appreciate the offer, though.
That's,
I start handing out good berries. Good berry?
Good berry.
I am okay.
I'll take it. And can I have one for my little reptilian friend?
I believe that we have enough, yes, since Valamir don't want one.
Yay.
Just not very hungry.
That's all right, buddy.
Mog appreciates you.
Oh, hey there, little buddy. I start like,
Well, as you all begin to feed and whatnot, hour, 2 hours go by.
We put Mig on Zenny. Did you catch all that? Okay.
Zenny, Mig, you're
Yep.
utilizing
Mug.
You got too many names for that.
Susan,
Well, there's only so many vowels, so.
yeah.
Susan,
Actually,
did you happen to have an extra good berry, or did you use them all?
Let me count. Let's see.
You should
1,
have 3 extra.
2.
Okay,
Yeah.
can I steal one for Severus?
Yeah. There you
Oh, I forgot
Thank
about
you.
Severus.
Yes.
go.
Oh.
Shanks.
So Mig, when you rolled
Any
your
damn
damage,
pets.
did you roll that with your owl or just yours?
Oh, that was for when me and Val are scouting, so let me roll for,
Was that the owl or not?
No, that first perception was just for me, because, me and Val scouted ahead.
Alright. Well, with you looking through the owl, you can keep that perception check.
Okay.
Yeah. Alright.
Hooray!
You summon your owl, and it flies up into the canopy. Would you like it to go above the canopy? What?
Yeah, let's go above the canopy, just because if it's a large zombie horde, he should be able to see plenty of, like stuff moving around and, all that.
Okay. Well, as the morning ends up passing into afternoon, you've got your owl scouting up above the canopy. How high up from the ground are you going to have your owl?
Go about 50 feet above. That's above the canopy, right?
No.
100 feet?
It's going to be pushing, as you can look at it, maybe about 80 plus feet currently.
We'll do 100 feet then.
All right. Your owl is just skimming the top of the canopy around. Afternoon comes. You don't happen to notice anything with the owl. Those of you on the ground, Azaka went ahead and announced that she's going to resume scouting ahead. And as she does, you just see her begin to sprint into the west. And you see her basically just weaving in and out through the trees. And she just keeps sprinting on foot. And when she gets to where she somewhat disappears, you all can begin to hear a large bestial creature roaring to the west, very close to where Azaka disappeared at.
Move in that direction.
Does my owl notice anything or no?
It sounds very similar to Azaka when she had shapeshifted and had roared at the acknowledgement of White Fang.
I let the group know that.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was just Azaka letting off some steam.
Did it sound like she ran into White Fang, or is White Fang kind of trailing us?
You don't know. All you know is you told White Fang where you're going.
Okay.
They're big kids. They'll have to figure it out.
And just so y'all know, when I'm in this this state, I am blind and deaf to y'all. I can only hear and see through my owl, so you pretty much have to, like, shake me if you want my attention.
But he can still talk to you all.
Yeah.
So, from our map, do we know the general direction of like where we're supposed to be headed?
All you know after leaving Firefinger and looking from the top is west.
All right, let's boogie on west then, I guess. While we're doing this, is there any opportunity to like study books or items or anything like that, or are we going a faster pace than just normal travel speed?
I think we were going faster, but
Okay.
I don't know. It's up to the group.
I think I remember him saying that we were moving faster, so I kind of doubt it.
Yeah, just because this is a dangerous place and we got a really long ways to go, and the sooner we get out of here, the better.
Have we put bug salve on everybody or anything at all?
Not that you all had mentioned.
Okay. I make sure that, like, as we're running around, I just hop up to different people and start slathering them in bug salve.
Ooh, that tickles.
Could have used one of those wick things or whatever, incense.
Yeah, but you have to be stationary, because if you are moving, then you leave the area, and it doesn't.
Yeah, I was gonna say, put it like
Oh, it
on Zenny or
can?
something. Yeah.
Yeah, y'all been
Oh.
carrying it on Zinni, lighting it, and having the person in the middle of the group hold it because it does like a 30-foot diameter.
Oh, I forgot that it moved with us.
Yeah,
My bad.
lit incense.
Okay. Well, then I guess I'll just go pet Zinni while we're walking and pass time.
Yeah.
All right. So, Sujin, real quick. What is White Fang's passive perception? You are muted.
Passive perception is 13.
Okie dokie. Well, about another 3 hours in, you all can hear some rumbling, some movement to the east of you all. As you continue going forward, White Fang has definitely heard you all, and you can hear White Fang kind of giving out like an announcement type roar sound to let you know that he's coming up behind you all. He rejoins the group, and you can see White Fang as he comes up just looks around very sheepishly.
And I kind of pet him and say, you hungry, buddy? No. Oh, all right.
All right. Well, with everything going on, Azaka has scouted forward. Mig, you with your owl above. There is going to be quite a lot of foliage to cut through. So at least one of you needs to be up there cutting a path for individuals. Whoever
Me.
can will.
If I could do that, I have Mask of the Wild. So would that help in this situation?
With taking a saber to some foliage.
I can help Ren with my scimitar.
Mask of the Wild gives you what again? The ability to cut faster, cut harder.
Nah, never mind.
Sounds like a Gillette commercial.
Yeah.
Ren will be Ren. Anyways, you all continue through. The afternoon poses no threat to you all, but as you do continue through these forests, the smell, you get a wind that comes from the south, and you can just smell this horrid stench about, almost like wet dumpster kind of scent hit you all heavily. As you continue through, you can see some of the bark in the area. Looks like there's old, dark splatches of just some type of substance on the bark. You can see limbs here and there, not very often, but the occasional like partial leg or arm or half crushed, like obviously zombified skull on the ground. As you continue through your journey, you even see some
Yes.
corpses of what looks like other animals, long gone but still rotting, as you continue through this afternoon. But other than that, you all don't happen to see or notice any threats about. But you can definitely tell in this area that there has been undead activity that has moved through here, recent or not, unknown. Continuing on, as the hours go by, there's nothing that happens to occur for the afternoon or the evening. The sun is beginning to set. Mig, you can notice with your owl, the sun to the west of you all is beginning to set.
Hey guys, the sun's starting to set. Maybe we should think about setting up camp.
Okay, well, I have eyes, so I could
Sounds
tell.
good.
Yeah.
You all
Yay!
the sun rays are not coming through the canopy as much, and that with the shadows that the canopy provides, it's already getting very dark.
All right.
Let's see if we can
There's-
find some form of a small clearing that's not so brush filled.
Are you going to lead that survival check?
Sure.
Alrighty.
Sturgeon should lead that one. He's very familiar with the forests of Chol. It might be better.
Go right
You all can
ahead.
go together if you want.
Oh, let's go together, Ren.
Whichever.
You can go together,
Oh.
go separate ways, roll separate, or one
It
of you
just-
can aid the other.
It just might
So
be
would a nat
advantageous.
20 help?
Oh,
Yeah.
Coffee went down the wrong end. As Red looks at you and says, I don't fucking care where he's from.
She has a +8. That's intense.
Yeah.
Well, as you look at Mig and say, fuck that, Mig, I got this. You walk off and you, like, dead set, just look around the area. And you can tell by the way the trees are currently, like, paired together or the way they grow. You look and you're like, that way. I'm going to go that way real quick. And the direction you go is southwest. And you look. You're pretty sure there's a clearing to the southwest, and it might be pretty close.
I'm gonna turn around and call Sujin over and say, Sujin, what do you think? You think we should go in this, or you think we should go in a different direction?
Sujin, roll your survival. I hope you want it, so you can be like, well, I don't know. That looks pretty bad. Oh, there you go. Sujin
Oh,
is
you're muted.
so stunned by your ability to understand jungle, he can't even speak. You see his mouth move, but no voice.
I'm trying to avoid the squeakiness in my house. Well, that looks like a perfect destination. Great job, Rin.
Oh, thanks. Well,
I could picture the three of us all going, okay, maybe you'll go this way. Okay, let's get out our, the sundial with it. And then Ren's just going, why don't we just set up over there?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
And we're like,
It's right there. What's the matter with you?
All right. Set up camp. The rain has pretty much been non-existent all day and continuing through the night. You happen to see a clearing that's about a good 40, 45 foot across in any given direction. You happen to also see in this clearing there's quite a lot of smaller ferns that are growing in this clearing, as would be because they are able to access sunlight in this area. So you're getting a lot more of your smaller shrubs, smaller fern-like plants. You even happen to see the occasional large, colorful, deep red flowers with these spots and yellow vein-looking lines that run up along them. But other than that, this looks like a blessing from Ubtao himself.
do I recognize these flowers? Are they dangerous?
Roll your survival.
All right.
and can I check for that as well?
Yeah, sure. Roll your survival too, Ren. Why don't
Okay.
you show up the native?
Oh my god! Oh my god!
That is hilarious.
I'm gonna die in combat.
Welcome to
I'm
the
gonna
lore
die.
guard.
You just need to be the
Oh.
switch your class.
Then, yeah, there's Susan going, I do believe I've seen this before. And Ren's like, it's a wild rose. Shut up.
Holy shit!
Well, you look at it, and you can tell that this is come on. Ah, yes. It looks very similar to bromelade, as you see the way the petals kind of like flare off of it, kind of like a rose, but it's on a stalk somewhat, and you see the yellow veins that come through each one of them. You, extensively studying your book of poisons, you have seen that this is called the yellow thrombo. The yellow thrombo red pelted flower.
Ladies and gentlemen, yellow thrombo number 5.
Jesus. Making me hate myself every day. And from what you have read in your book, you know that the notes that were in the book, it basically says that it has properties to assist with the calming of minor stomach related issues, but trying to extract it or concentrate it to be able to make it into more of a anti-poison or an anti-toxin type material hasn't yet been successful with it. But it is known to help with minor sicknesses.
Nature will provide.
So, anybody got a tummy ache?
Also, in the book, because you rolled a nat 20, you've read on how you extract those the nectar from it is you sever the yellow vein-like areas on this plant, and as you do, the yellow liquid will begin to pour out, and that's what you collect in order to utilize it for basically like liquid tums.
Maybe that'd be good for Zinni after she eats some zombies.
Maybe.
That is a good idea. I am actually gonna collect some if I can.
Absolutely. Roll one more survival just to see how well you're able to collect. Actually, this is a very fine tuned thing. So roll a dexterity check for me instead. Jesus Christ, an 18? I didn't even look.
Do I still have to roll dexterity?
Do it.
Yes, because now you're actually trying to like take things apart with your hands, cut finely, and capture. Where the? I think everybody, red is back.
My God.
Those new mythic dice, I guess.
Sean is back.
Damn.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll a d8 for me, and that'll be how many flowers you extract. For every 4 flowers, that'd be
Ah,
an
God
entire
bless American.
vial. Oh. Well, you have a little bit.
Cool.
You
I get one vial.
no, that every 4 flowers gets you a vial.
Oh, I have a quarter of a vial.
Pretty much.
All that shit just so I could get a quarter of a vial.
You're welcome.
During that time, can I pull Thorin aside
Sure.
to like a somewhat secluded area?
Whoa.
Now he's gonna put his hand on you and ask you what your favorite color is.
Hey, Thorin, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing pretty well, considering.
Yeah, everything going okay with your head?
Nothing to report.
Good, good. Hey, I just wanted to talk to you. You and I being kind of close to nature loving. I was talking to Undril, and she really is sad. She feels that you don't like her. As she says, you're kind of rude to her. Is there?
Wait a minute. Is she whining again?
I guess this is the first time she's told me.
My God, I've never seen such a large creature whine so much.
Well, maybe not be so mean to her. We don't want to create too much
How am I
conflict.
I am not being mean to her.
Okay, I just wanted to let you know that she had some concerns. And if there's any way I can help, let me know.
I will keep that in mind and not call her out when she's bitching and complaining.
That's a good start. I like that idea.
Wow. This sounds like my daily life.
This is Dungeons and Dragons, everybody. All right.
It reminds me of something my youngest told me once. She was at school, she was, I don't know, 8th or 9th grade. And she was telling me some story where she berated another kid in her class. And I was like, sweetheart, that's kind of mean. She goes, look, these kids are stupid and somebody needs to tell them.
Oh, dang.
It's like, okay. All
He's
right.
not wrong.
Yeah, I guess it depends on the situation. That's crazy.
All righty then.
Well, okay, well, I wanted to check in on you, make sure you're doing good, and if you
I
need any
will
help with
keep-
your head, let me know. Oh,
I will keep that in mind.
did you have a good berry?
Yes, you gave me one earlier today.
Okay, all right. I was gonna say, open your mouth.
Oh, what happened to me?
Thorin's gone.
You gave him a pep talk and he was like, nah, fuck you, I'm out.
Not at all.
Yeah, he saw through you trying to, go deep on him.
It's nature, buddy.
Yeah.
All right. With that said, you all can see Undril has gone off a little bit, not so much to the edge of the clearing, but a little bit of ways. And you can see that she's cleared. She's taken a blade out and she's begun to cut away some of the ferns and make a little bit of a clearing for herself. And you see her just kneel down and she pulls out a book. And while she's kneeling, she's not having the book open, but she's got her hand clasps over it. And you can just hear her chanting off in the distance. Azaka happens to finally show up. And as she walks out of the tree line, a little bit to the northwest of where you all are, you hear her say, I was about to say I found place for everyone to camp, but this looks much better. I thought I lost you all for a moment, but
Did I? Oh, okay. Sorry.
here
I thought you
we
were done.
are. She's gonna look around. She's just gonna like stink eye White Fang, and she's going to basically be on whatever opposite side of this clearing of
Yeah.
Possibly. What, her gauntlet? I didn't know she had that on her. Can I like roll to see if my character knows what that is?
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead and roll either history
Religion?
or religion.
Yeah.
Because
That's
history
good.
would give the military type thing. Religion would give the deity type stuff.
My history is a 23. I'll roll both just to see what I know. And then history is a 18.
All right,
So
with the
religion's 18.
all right, with the religion being 18, yeah, you know about
It's Helm.
You know
Yep, it's Helm.
what Helm is about.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say you know like the extensive, super detail of Helm of like him being real and dying and all that stuff. You know of Helm. You know what Helm's about.
In the bedroom.
And with your history check, I mean, you're from Waterdeep. These
Yeah.
types of people are everywhere. You know, basically. Let me go ahead and pull it up. And
I'll be right back. I'll be right back.
fine.
Okay. I don't think I, as a player, know about the military aspect of it, but I do know all the religious stuff.
Well,
What
with a high enough
what
23
religion? Yeah, what military stuff is involved?
Well, you would know that there are different sects of order.
Go, Batman.
Order
Go with
Darkness,
mommy.
those specifically that worship.
You're not
Hell.
going outside. Mommy already said that.
After like a couple of minutes, it'll say, "Oh, to keep watching this." Oh, okay.
Oh, sorry, I thought I was
And then
muted.
I also noticed that
It's not
That's
you.
actually not you.
Jerry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Anyways, basically, you know that there are different orders. There's even an order that's nothing but paladins.
Okay, cool.
With a 23. And that's why I'm talking about the militaristic side of it. You know that there is Order Paladins. They're called the Vigilant Eyes of the God. And,
Does that look like what she is?
she isn't wearing any heavy armor other than a chainmail. Other than knowing what sect she is a part of, you all don't know.
So yeah, I'm gonna go over to and talk to her.
Yeah.
I see that
She is.
4 minutes. He says, "Okay, you need to download this app and subscribe." So I just wasn't sure.
Damn boomer.
You could
Well, there you go.
you could just mute him for a second.
Oh,
Like
fuck yeah, that's right. I can control that. And...
mute him real quick, and then when he comes back, you can unmute him.
There we go.
And it's gone.
And then I have to go on Twitter, as I pointed out to you on those follow back things. We really do have to follow back.
Yeah.
So are there any clear patches of soil around?
Oh, don't you do it. Don't you do it.
Mig's getting bored.
Do the
Uh,
beating.
God.
As you look around for some possible clear patches, I mean, you saw Undrill make a clearing, and she's kneeling down. So yeah, you know that if you clear out some areas, did I?
I'm just kidding.
You're good.
All right. Do y'all see Thorin gone on your all's end?
Yeah, why?
Because now it's my face.
No, we
Sexy.
see.
Oh, I mean, yeah, it does show your face up there, but now I
that's
don't see
covering.
you.
That's covering Lida.
And I moved. It looks like.
And I look damn good.
I get it. Y'all just don't want me in this campaign anymore, hiding my face and everything. Yeah,
Here, Rand, have a seed.
I'm the ugly stepchild.
Well, I wouldn't.
The ugly redheaded stepchild.
I wouldn't give you the privilege of calling you a stepchild.
Ugh. See, even there, I went too far. All I want is just a little bit. Just give me just a little bit.
So as you approach her, she is currently giving a chant at the moment. With the high enough religion check, 18 that you did.
Respectfully, I kind of assume this is like a religious
Yeah, you would
thing, so I kind of respectfully just wait, chill to the side while she's doing her thing, and then wait for her to be done.
Yeah, you see, after about a minute or two, she stops. You see her kind of like grimace as she looks over her shoulder. Thought you were the damn dwarf. Hey, what can I do for you, Valamir?
Thing, I just with all the hubbub, I forgot that I didn't realize that you were with the Order of Helm, and it's very interesting. I know very many people in Waterdeep, especially that are. To my knowledge, there's different sects. There's the Watchers. It's a paladin thing. It slips my mind. I'm not too studied on the matter, but
You mean the Vigilant Eyes?
there it is. The Vigilant. Yes. I don't know. I just thought I'd get to know more about you. What sect are you a part of? Like what?
I am actually a part of a fellowship of battlefield healers known as the Watchers over the Fallen.
Oh, interesting.
Here heading to Camp Righteous to begin with to deal with those who are injured and sick. And she begins to pull out her missives again. These are orders for certain individuals for their relief so that they may head back to Port Nianzaru, and I am to head there to help heal and do as my God commands me to help them.
Absolutely. That's very exciting. Again, I'm sorry it's taken so long, but I just wanted to make sure you were all good.
It's just the weather sucks. Well, today's been okay, but no, I'm just ready to finally be there and fulfill my duty. And while you're here, I just want to let you know, and I appreciate you actually looking at me like something other than the orc that I am.
Listen, I I guess orcs get a bad rap, but your complexion is second to none. I mean, orcs are known for their amazing skin, so there's a level of envy there. Also, your pigment, it's like gorgeous. No, it's all
Wait, is Ren anywhere near right now?
All right, what's your passive perception?
Damn it.
What's your passive
Damn it.
fucking music?
15.
All right, 15. Yeah, you would definitely notice that Valamir is over there talking with Undrill.
Sure.
Definitely.
It's only a 40-foot any direction clearing from the center.
That is hilarious.
Listen.
You can make out a little bit that he's basically trying to get to know about her.
Strong
intervene
women
this time.
like small, sensitive me.
So, Ran, what do you do?
I just want to like set the mood. So
I cast command. Cast command on
Bend
Undraw.
over.
The command is mate.
Oh,
Volnir will run.
let's see.
All right.
I want to.
All right, so I guess I roll. What? I don't even know that I'm. I guess
I
persuasion,
want you
right?
to
To
just
be
give me a
nice.
straight charisma check.
Ooh, can I help him with
But
that? With my music and
Yeah,
everything?
you can get advantage because of the music.
oh, okay. So 21.
Ooh. All right. Wait, unmute Thorin here. There.
Oh,
Ta-da!
yeah, I unmute him.
Oh
Two.
my God, muting. There.
What did you do? Oh, okay, there we are.
All right. I
There
had
we
to
are.
mute you because we could hear every single breath y'all took. So what was the last thing you said to her before the
I just
Martian
said
A
she.
kicked in?
I just said she had amazing complexion. The orcs in general, and her pigment was quite nice.
What the hell is going on with this game today?
Valamir's just being nice to the orc lady.
And I'm back, so I'm
And
just.
you hear Ran playing music off in the distance as she is staring at the two of them talking off a little bit to the north.
No, I don't stare at people. I mind my own business.
You just side eye.
I just. Yeah. I just check periodically.
Yeah. She is going to look at you. Well, some people find the grayish tone of my skin off-putting, but I've always thought similar things, and it's, I like your skin too.
Quite definitive color most times, and kind of frail. But thank you for the compliment nonetheless.
Well, white is a color of purity and light. So I can. You look like you take care of yourself too. It's not something I haven't seen in a while. It's just. You see her taking a deep breath and just. And she just. It's nice.
Well, thank you very much. And listen, a lot of people are going to be abrasive with you because they don't like to see a strong woman in charge. Trust me, I deal with a lot of that in Waterdeep. Just keep your head up and know that, take solace in the fact that you could pretty much destroy them if you wanted.
Well, I appreciate you talking to my nature on such things, but Helm would not look kindly upon me for destroying that.
Of course not. Absolutely. We have thoughts. We don't act on them, but
But I like you.
Oh, thank you. I like you too, Umbro.
Whatever happens while we're out here, I want to let you know that I'll definitely look after you.
So nice. Okay. Well, thank you.
Can I cast prestidigitation and like send like a faint smell through the air? Not a bad smell. I just like something that I think Undril would like.
Sure.
What kind of smell is it, though?
I don't know. I don't think she would like a floral smell, but I don't think she would want an earthy smell because we're in the jungle and
Smell of honey.
All right, lads.
Ooh, yeah.
Or vanilla, yeah.
Been to Waterdeep, Baldur's Gate, a couple of other areas.
I was kind of thinking like the smell of like water, like when you go to the lake or you go to the beach, you can like smell the water, but I didn't know if that was worth anything.
Are we still smelling the dumpster like garbage smell too?
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
Overpower it.
Really building that tension up.
Light a roll history check for me.
Oh, damn. Oh, yay!
All right. Being on trade routes, you know that typically that skin color of orcs comes from a more mountainous region and a valley region east of the mountains that you grew up near and around. So you would have some ideas of a region she might have grown up in.
Okay. I want to try and pull from that and pull a scent from like that region that I think that I would know of.
Rocks and wood.
Well, that's why I was kind of like
Probably
going for the-
local. There's probably local flowers.
Yeah.
Dusty rock smell.
I just didn't really see her as a flower person, so.
She's
Nope, she
more
was
than
not.
she's more than just an orc. She has a sensitive side.
Well, she did give Sujin a talk about something involving flowers, but you all were gone at that time. It was just Sujin and her only. So
Okay, I'll just try my best.
as you cast Prestidigitation, Andra is looking at you, and you see her kind of like, not shake her head, but kind of like,
First get up, I take the dog, and
What? What is?
You smell that? It's that's nice. She's gonna look at you and say, "Thank you. I haven't smelled crisp snow in so long."
Oh,
It's clean
you're
and
what?
fresh, like your skin.
Oh,
Alabaster white, pure. She's gonna stand up, and she's not gonna like be facing you directly. She's gonna like be like one step to your right, and she's gonna put her hand on yours. And as she does, and you're getting a little closer to her, you can see that she actually has this long cut scar on her face. And when she puts her hand on yours, you see what looks like a round scar in her hand, probably about a quarter.
I know it's pretty slow. I didn't really know.
About as the size of a quarter, as she puts her hand on you and looks at you, says, "I appreciate the reprieve. You are
Oh, what happened?
I appreciate the reprieve. You are quite the man."
thank you very much. You are quite the woman. So.
And now Rin pulls out a saxophone and starts playing Careless Whisper.
Well, I have to go be at first watch, but I will be, keeping a lookout for you.
Rin, as you see Valamir walk away, you see Undrel just watching him walk off, and you see her just do this.
Can I want to change my my music that I'm playing right now, and I want to start like just like faintly, like barely audible. I want to be like, "Can you feel the love tonight?"
It's not that. I'm just trying to be nice.
Well, I've got two people around here that we need, like Azaka and White Fang need to figure their shit out. So I'm just trying to help.
Okay. All right.
Gary's background.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was muted.
Not it.
Now you're muted.
Now you're muted. Now you're not.
You're not muted.
Jerry.
What do you mean?
We can hear everything.
So this switch doesn't work anymore.
Nope. Wait.
Huh.
Yeah. Anywho, with that, you can just faintly see her lips kind of like give some movement as if she's like talking or saying something. And then
Better?
she turns around. We can still hear you. Oh yeah, that's better. Yeah. And she turns around and kneels back down on the ground and begins her chanting prayer again.
God damn it, I'm good.
All right. Do you all need a potty break?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. We'll take a 5-minute potty break. We'll return at 9:53.
Sausages.
And we're back, everyone, with sausages.
I do like some sausages.
Mig, are you there?
Yeah, what's up?
All right, just curious. Your camera's off.
But it is
No.
on.
It's
Oh,
weird
yeah.
because it's on down at the bottom, but not at the top.
Yeah, same here.
Oh yeah.
Started from the bottom, but now I'm at the top.
There we go.
Oh,
Hi guys, I'm gonna go over there and start flirting with Undertess.
Okay. As Andrel kneels back down, to begin her praying again.
Ah, sure, that's what it's for.
She's now eye level with Mig.
All right. Mig, are you looking for a clearing spot?
No, to dig a latrine. Yes,
Oh, okay.
My God.
Roll your.
that's an important. Yes, I'll roll survival.
I would give you a normal roll because you're from a nomadic type of village that moves around. You all have to do that a lot. So yeah.
Sorry, I rolled twice. Just take the 10.
You try and dig the latrine.
Rolled 3 times.
You rolled.
Yeah, my bad. Just take the 10. Whenever I hit space to talk, it sometimes rolls an extra one in that for whatever reason.
Yeah, as you dig your latrine, you're like, it's a pretty good latrine I made for myself.
Myself and nobody else.
Nice quart-sized jar latrine.
Hey guys, I got the latrine ready.
All right, so you actually heading to Undrel?
No.
Okay.
No.
Sujin.
I'll take first watch, by the way.
Thorin, Rin, what are you all doing? As you all
Uh,
at camp.
I was gonna ask you if I become like a wolf spider, can I make like a webbing around our camp so that in case anything comes in to view, would they get stuck in that and I would sense it? Maybe?
Huh.
The big area.
Sure do love druids.
That's why I'm asking because I don't know. It doesn't say anything about making a web in there or anything like that. It just says I can sense things on webs.
Because
But
I know wolf spiders in general don't really deal with webs very much in real life.
They dig a hole.
Yeah.
yeah, but it says on the stats it says while in contact with a web, I know the exact location of a creature on the web, and then I move. But it doesn't say anything about making a web.
While we're working on that, I'm just going to set up tiny hut and use prestidigitation to make a campfire and all the normal things
Maybe
that I
only
do.
a giant spider can do it, but I'm not.
Yeah, that's why, because wolf spiders don't... Like, you'd be able to sense things if you happen to approach a web.
Mm-hmm.
Wolf spiders don't make webs.
Yeah, the giant spider is a one challenge, so I can't do it yet. But
Yeah.
okay, I was just curious. then I am going to sit with White Fang and just chill with him.
Aw.
All right. Rin, Thorin, what about you two?
Crawl in tiny hut, lay down, go to sleep.
Aw, he's in his tiny hut. All right. Mig, you got your latrine dug. What else you doing?
I'm gonna go snuggle up next to Thorin.
Ooh, he's gonna big little spoon you. Rin,
Little big.
you currently
I-
see the weather is clear. It's a nice clearing above. What are you doing?
I've got my tiny hut set up. I'm gonna work on attuning with my greatsword some more, even though I already am attuned. But I just want to work on that, and then I also want to study my book.
Sure thing. Now, heads up. If you make tiny hut, you can't leave it.
Yeah.
All right.
No, you can.
You cannot.
Yeah, we went over this a
Oh.
couple of sessions ago. Yeah,
Mm.
we learned that.
Because we gave the sword to Sujin.
Oh, swore.
At one point.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's not the sword. I didn't. It's not the sword. That just gives you warning. But if I leave tiny hut, it will dissipate.
All right. All right. So who is doing watch after Valamir?
I will.
All right.
And-
Remember, you leave hut, it's gone.
Yeah. But we don't have rain or anything going on right now, so
True.
it was more for just camouflage than it was anything else.
Then press it again.
Sure thing.
Press OK.
All
I asked Valamir if there was anything to report.
There we go.
We haven't got to that part yet.
No, we haven't done it yet. Yeah.
Okay.
I was just trying to find out who's wanting to do watch. All right, Valamir. As you begin to do your watch, go ahead and give me your perception.
Yeah,
Wah,
All
wah.
right, during Valamir, during your watch, Sujin, White Fang, Zinni, y'all pretty much pass out immediately. I can tell you, White Fang, the second he lays down, he's out.
Yeah, he was exhausted, I think.
I'm notorious for shit up here.
All right, Valamir, as you are patrolling, describe to me your patrolling of this area.
Because he flows so well in your house.
Normal.
It was like, you know,
All right.
Kind of looking out, not going too far away.
All right. As you begin to patrol and you head
I love to do
on the
it.
eastern section,
It's not.
you hear a very loud
So, big display.
thud,
I'm gonna buy
almost as if something fell or hit a tree.
I tried. Here, I'll.
And with that thud, he hears crying.
As a big, tiny baby falls out of the tree.
Big incest baby.
Yes, giant incest baby. I love that. That was so good.
And if the creators of Rick and Morty are listening, I'd love to do a voice acting role with you.
Me too. Sign me up.
We shall see. There's a lot of sneaky shit going on right now.
Son of a bitch, I'm in.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
Okay.
With with that
That's fine.
With that
Yeah.
noise you hear,
I'm not fucking
it
with it.
almost sounds like there's constant movement or struggling after that thud sound as well. Kind of like roll a survival check for this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
It sounds like something is caught up in some foliage.
I'm gonna go deal with it
All right.
and then come back.
Yeah, as you go, I mean, you look around and you
Stealthily?
don't see any sudden threats in the area. You don't see anything that would harm you. Yeah, and as you get to the area where you heard the noise, there is no enemies, nothing that would harm you in the area that you can see.
Sure. All right, and then I come back.
All right. Beyond that, yeah, your shift comes to an end. It was a fairly nice night, clear sky, stars brightly shining, enough to where the moon, as it comes through the area, begins to light up this whole vicinity around you. And your shift comes to an end.
Oh,
All right. So you go into the dome, wake up Rin to begin her shift. Rin, as you begin to step through the dome, as you, Valimir, are getting situated in this nice 71 degree dome
yes,
with
yes,
no humidity.
yes.
To lay down and think, oh, my shift's over. Prestidigitation. I just pulled 4 hours in that god awful weather.
Yeah,
That
for sure.
was awful.
It sucked. Yeah.
Prestidigitation. You get in there, the sweat leaves you. Your clothes are no longer soaked. You lay down, and by the time you lay down, the dome disappears, and you are suddenly rushed with warm, hot, moist vapor.
What is this? What is this? Why is this happening?
I walk back over to Valimir and I
What
just
have you
like
done?
I whisper to him, I'm like, I'm sorry. And I give him one last cleaning before I leave.
I'm so sad. I'm so sad.
Valimir,
Why have you done this?
while you're laying there, you're finding it extremely difficult to fall asleep. The rest of you that were in the dome, you're currently still asleep. Rin, I need you to roll a perception check for me.
Okay.
Jeez, these rolls.
And then we get to combat nat 1.
Literally. That's why I was saying earlier, I'm going to fucking die. Like,
Is your health still super low from your
Yep.
poisons? Oh my gosh.
Yep.
it's been super low for like weeks now. Like in game, it's been low for weeks.
It's happened
You days.
for about 9 days now. Yeah, in game. Yeah. 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 Dangerous.
Nah.
Glass cannon.
What's your health at?
I don't want to tell you.
It is.
I want to know.
It's less than half.
Oh,
I'm not
man.
gonna kill you.
Yes, it can, especially with the area that we're in. It can
I said-
absolutely kill me.
I said I'm not going to kill you.
But
Well,
if
ho, you
happen
better
to
not.
die and you become undead, he might eat you.
Yeah.
I'm dead all the time.
It's just my fate at this point. Somehow Ark is going to have to travel behind us for damn 10 days in the jungle and magically appear.
I'm wondering, we have a cleric with us.
Yeah, you do.
Like, have we asked?
You do have Thorin with you.
No. We have Umbral.
Yeah, I was gonna say I've tried to heal her, but
Yeah, I know that, but have we asked Umbral?
You all haven't talked to Umbral about nothing.
I know, and that's what I was. Okay, well, when we wake up, I'll do that. But before I go to bed, I'm gonna look at Rin and say, "Hey, I already checked to the east, so we're good there," and I'm gonna go to sleep.
Okay.
Yeah, Ren, as you begin your patrol, Valamir, you're trying to lay down and sleep, but you're finding it near impossible to actually fall asleep because of this temperature.
I hope this make me have a point of exhaustion. I'm gonna be pissed.
So if quick question, if I can do tiny hut with a ritual, so if I do that or I just keep it up until he falls asleep and then I leave, would that work or no?
There's one way of finding out.
Yeah. Well, we don't need exhaustion, so I'd rather do that than have to deal with exhaustion because we're going at a faster pace and we would either have to carry him or something. So I'm just gonna recast Tiny Hut as a ritual spell and then stay inside the ring until I notice that he falls asleep. And not just I want him to actually be asleep, not just kinda asleep.
Sure.
So that he doesn't wake back up.
As you begin your patrol, you turn around and you look and you see Valamir just and you're just laying on basically what little bedrolls that you all have, and you're just constantly oh, this temperature, it's too humid, fucking hot, and you notice this, Ren, and you come back over there and you begin your 10-minute ritual. Valamir, you hear Ren come back to where you all are, and she sits down and she begins calmly and quietly chanting next to you.
I give her a small hug while I'm laying down, and then I try and go to sleep.
Okay.
After about 10 minutes, yeah, you go ahead and bring the dome back up.
Okay. I'm gonna prestidigitation him one more time.
Y'all are so nice to each other.
Well, I mean,
Valamir, you fall asleep within the next 2 minutes.
I'm sleepy.
Yeah, you're sleepy. You just got off your shift. You lay down. The second the dome comes up, it is like instantaneous reprieve from this environment, and you, like a baby, fall asleep.
okay. I'm gonna hang around for a few more minutes and then I'll walk outside the dome and I'm not going far on the perimeter. I'm literally just gonna circle the clearing and that's about it. But even then I'm gonna stay a few feet back from the edge of the clearing all the way around.
All right, sure thing. As you begin to exit and step out again, your dome, poof, and everyone within the dome is now again exposed to the current elements. You begin your rounds. On your very first pass, when you get to the eastern part of this clearing area, you hear a slight rustle, but it's just like as if something either hit the ground or a footstep or just something made a singular noise as if stepping on or something hitting the foliage on the ground. As you are listening to it, did you set the dome up in the very center of this area?
Probably, yeah.
All right.
I would assume.
Roll a survival check for me. Yeah, it sounded like it's maybe 20 feet away from you.
Okay. Can I see anything with my dark vision, especially with the moon being out?
As you cast your dark vision, you look.
There it is.
Whoop, there it is.
You don't quite see what made the noise. You just know that about 20 or so feet away, something made a noise in that direction.
Okay. And I know the general area, right?
Yeah, you just came from that way a little bit. We came from the northeast, so you all didn't trail through that area.
Okay. I want to produce just like I'm going to cast prestidigitation and do like kind of trying to mimic moonlight. See if I can, or do like shower of sparks that kind of like moonlight or something. Just put a little light in the area. See if I can see better.
Okay. Are you going to place it basically exactly where you heard the noise at, or trying to?
Yeah.
All right. As you create this, now you want to do like an instantaneous sparks in the area, almost like you're trying to startle something.
Sure. Why not?
Because you can do like an instantaneous shower of sparks.
Yeah.
But not so much light, like give light to an area.
Yeah.
As you end up casting it off in the distance, you see these like bunch of little sparks come up and brightly flash, and they, if they could make the sizzle noise, they would, and within like 2 or 3 seconds disappear, and you stand and you wait. You don't hear movement. You don't see anything moving as if what you did try to startle something.
Okay. Well, then.
Your sword is not vibrating.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm going to keep on going.
Okay. After about an hour, 2 hours, I need every single one of you that were in the dome to roll a Constitution check. It's Constitution save.
Don't wanna.
You gotta.
It's not high. It's not high.
None of you all are very high.
Oh, that's
Let
bad.
me roll
Can I
for,
use my chaotic luck?
let me roll for Azaka and Undril too.
So am I able to use my chaotic luck or no?
You're asleep. You're asleep. Yeah.
Droz, look after me. Why?
Damn it.
I couldn't have just rolled a 1.
All of you except for Azaka, after about 2 hours into the shift, are just hit with this wave of awful stench and humidity and heat, and it wakes you all up in the middle of your all's rest. You all are now awake.
I was with White Fang and Zinni outside. Do I need to wake up?
You, Zinni and White Fang aren't making the rolls.
Okay.
You all have amnesty to this since you grew up and lived here, are acclimated to this area.
So we're still sleeping.
Oh yeah, y'all are sleeping.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. But those of you who are not from Schultz, not used to this environment, weather, sleeping outside, dealing with it your entire lives, yeah.
Just checking.
It's so sticky. Gross.
So are we awake or no?
Yeah, you're awake, and it's
Okay.
late night, very late night.
Do I notice this?
After about one pass, after about 2 hours, maybe an hour, 2 hours into your uh, shift, yeah, you come around and you see the dome's gone. You see them stirring, getting up, and you hear Mig, I'm so sticky. Gross, not again.
All right. Well,
You see Thorin start to get up.
Where does that stench?
Especially if you're wearing your armor, Thorin, in this weather. Yeah, you're not going to be able to sleep at all.
I cool him with my presentation.
Sure, you get about a 1 minute relaxation of cooling temperature.
Yes.
once I get back around, I'll sit down and do another ritual spell, and then I'm just gonna stay inside the hut,
All right.
and I'll patrol like the perimeter of the hut, but I'll just stay inside of it so that we don't get exhausted. So it's
You're
going to
the
be
best.
a 10-foot radius, so 20-foot diameter.
Oh, well, that sucks.
Nah.
I just read the rules on long rest. Yeah, you all can go back to sleep and not get exhausted.
Yay!
You all have to do at least 1 hour of strenuous activity after being woken up before you have to start all over again on your long rest.
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah. So no, as you come back, Ren, to the dome, recast the dome. Every one of you all are like, basically your first thought is, what the fuck happened to the dome? Oh, Ren's here. She's putting it back up.
Yay.
That's nice.
Other than that, as you all stay in the dome, you're able to go back to sleep, get your
Yay.
rest, and wake up with the sunlight. Other than that, you all begin camp again, breaking it down, getting everything gathered, and if there's nothing you all want to do other than head on out,
That is true.
who's leading the expedition for the survival, for directions?
Probably Rin. I can help her though.
Sure.
Yeah.
So go ahead and get that advantage if you want, girl.
Sure.
Like if
Yikes. For survival, right?
Absolutely.
Oh, wow.
The Tim and Eric, absolutely.
It's a good thing I had advantage on that.
Absolutely.
All right, Ren, I ask one question of you.
Uh-huh.
Would you want to go directly west, northwest, or southwest? You're muted.
When we were in Firefinger, it said that we were almost directly west, right? Is that correct?
Basically, it was determined
Yeah.
that if you all head west as the crow flies, you
Yeah.
would end up going towards Camp Righteous. Your all's destination is Camp Vengeance.
Southwest. So we would need to be going southwest. Because I've got it that it looks like north of Camp Vengeance and the direction we would need to go to get to
Oh, y'all
Camp
ain't got no
Righteous.
map no more, so
I thought we kind of hand drew a little something.
Yeah.
you
something.
did, but it wasn't. It's not going to be anything other than, all right, I know this is this direction per Firefinger. That's that direction per Firefinger.
Yeah,
Better
these are the
nothing.
these are the notes that you provided us from top of Firefinger.
Gotcha. All right. So you're going to head
So-
southwest.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Rain of the morning. Nope. Rain. All right. So as you pack up and you all begin to head out, Azaka is going to scout ahead for you all. She's not going to be guiding. She's going to be more or less coming back and forth, checking in on you all, and scouting ahead. After about 2 hours or so into your all's morning trek, you hear Azaka coming back to you all, but very stealth like. She's sneaking back up to you all, and she's like, and then she's going to turn around and just try and stealthily sneak back into that direction.
Mig
I'm
pulls out his
gonna-
rapier.
I'm gonna cast Pass Without a Trace on us. Let's see here.
Nice, plus 10 to stealth rolls, guys.
Then
Oh shit!
I take ashes from a burned leaf I did, and mistletoe, and spruce, and
I'm
smack it all
still
together.
right now.
Just kind of sprinkle it on everybody. All right, be very, very quiet.
I will stealth the whole way we go now.
Yeah.
If you all,
I'm also gonna. Sorry.
if y'all want to stealth, go ahead and do a group stealth check.
Can I
I'm
roll
also
for
gonna
everyone?
do-
No, it's
Don't.
a group. You don't roll for everyone.
So
Oh,
it's 20 for me.
I'm also gonna do my Mask of the Wild in addition to that, just for a little something
I'm gonna
extra.
guide myself. Let's see here.
I want to.
Oh, a nat 20.
Damn.
so yeah, that's a 39 with the plus 10.
Mig,
Mystery.
as you all begin to like step and
Damn.
begin to sneak
35.
out, you all see this shadow-like form cover Mig, and then he just disappears.
Yes.
Do I see this happen?
Yeah, those of you who would have been anywhere behind Mig, Mig's tends to be in the front. Yeah, he just. Woof.
Oh,
Yeah.
Mig, I could do the same thing if I wanted to.
I got a
That's a new-
35 stealth, so I'm
35.
probably
That's a
like
new
blending in
trick.
with the foliage and stuff. Like,
Sujin, your skin morphs into tree bark, and every time you stand still, you can't be seen.
look at this, guys.
You all are a bunch of show-offs.
And now you can't see me. Now you can't. Now you can't.
I don't know why you all have to be so.
But no,
I go over.
go ahead.
Wish I was taller to see what she saw. Wonder if I could reach up and grab something. Make myself taller.
I go over to Valamir and I'm just like, you just have to be classier, Valamir. Just be happy with
I
being
know.
classier.
Listen, that's what I do every day. I have to remember that.
But as you all try and sneak up, who is Azaka's one like? I saw something. It looked like somebody possibly trying to hide behind tree.
It's
I'll go with her.
it's fine.
To the west.
Fine. Wait.
You all are walking west naturally. I think there's something there.
Wait, point where it is.
Alright, who, if you want to go with me to scout?
I'll go with you.
Alright. Anyone else?
Big, you come. Wherever you are.
I would like to.
I'm gonna hang out here with Zinni and everybody. And
You're also going to be hanging out with. Oh wait, no, that's still 14.
Oh, well,
All right, you hanging out. What are you doing there, Thorin?
Knowing that I am the least stealthy person on the planet, I'm thinking I can't sneak, so maybe I can get up higher and see. And so I look around, I look at a branch that's, I don't know, 10 feet in the air, and just imagine myself taller, stretching towards that. Stretching. imagining myself taller to see.
Wow, that's good.
Uh,
He's role playing someone who's role playing as a taller.
So, would I be stealthy enough to go over there and get him up on that limb without him knowing while he's got his eyes closed?
Eyes are not closed.
Ah, damn it.
Concentrating on stretching.
Oh.
Can
Damn
I
it.
use my
Never mind.
chaotic luck to help him?
You're heading off.
Damn it.
All right. So as you do that, roll a Arcana check for me, or religion. It's your choice. I think you're probably going to stick with Arcana. As you imagine yourself stretching out, Rin, you're watching Thorin thinking, what the hell is he doing? I'm going to play a trick on him. I'm going to lift him. You see, like, his elbow. You see, like, this protrusion come out like a tentacle, wrap around his arm, and it's green with thorns all over it. Shoot to the branch. The branch is about 10 feet above you, as you said, and it wraps on the branch and it yanks you up to the branch.
Thorn's so thorny today.
Nice.
You are now dangling about 15 feet off the ground because you are on Zinni's back. But you're hanging by a vine.
Look in the direction. Do I see?
You go ahead and roll perception with disadvantage. You'll see the reason why in a minute.
Okay.
All right.
8.
You keep looking and you notice the rest of the group, Sujin, Mig, Valamir, Azaka, begin to walk off into the brush. And as you look, you can see them going, and they keep going in a thicker brush. Trees start to block your vision. The brush begins to block. You can still somewhat hear their footsteps, but then their footsteps just go dead silent. And you don't see or hear them at all. The rest of you that went with Azaka, you all are continuing probably about a good 5 minutes or so forward. And Azaka stops and just right there. You see up ahead? Do you see? I need those of you with Azaka to roll a perception check.
Okay, I'm gonna do guidance. Do we get advantage because she's showing it to us?
No.
Okay.
Well, I guess advantage because she's specifically pointing to an area for you're looking at. So yeah.
So
Oh, it's the same.
9.
Oh wait, no, I got a 20 total with guidance.
Woo!
Alright,
I don't see it.
except for Valamir. As you all look ahead, you notice what looks like an arm, kind of like on the opposite side of a tree, just barely visible, the hand alone. You notice that on the wrist and elbow area it looks like clothing, somewhat leather with orange striping on in this very erratic type of pattern. It's very bright lined orange too on it. The hand, you all can see, looks like this dull, darkened, pale green color, but it's not moving at all. It's just behind a tree.
Since I'm invisible, can I just go walk up to him?
You're not
Stealthily.
really invisible.
So I will kind of put my hand, like my finger over my lips, and I say, Nick, watch that. And I cast invisibility on myself.
Well, then turn invisible.
And I'm gonna try and walk over.
Absolutely. What are the rest of you all doing as Valmir?
Well,
Do you want me to roll a new stealth check or
No, you can keep the current.
no? Okay.
as soon as I see like any threat to this person being a threat, I'm gonna cast hold person if I.
Oh, he's holding an action.
Nice.
Yeah.
Smart cookie.
Very nice.
Make it smart.
I will also hold an action and become invisible if I notice he is a threat.
And I will hold my
You stealing my
scrimp
thunder.
away. As you get closer and closer, Valamir, the arm that you see isn't moving at all.
Ooh, spookus.
It's just completely still. You are about 10 feet away from this tree where the arm can be seen on the opposite side, but there's no movement at all.
I'm gonna kind of wrap around, see what's on the other side. It might just be a severed arm.
As you begin to look around and begin to come around at a pretty good berth, you see an orc pinned against a tree, head slumped over. And as you look down, you see this large object, almost a grayish ivory color, right through his upper right torso, like just pinned right through there. And it looks like it was broken off, and he's pinned to the tree, just slumped. As you look him over, you can see that his entire outfit looks like molded leather that's been in the jungle for a while. You can see small vines beginning to creep up around his boots that he has. On the ground near him, you see what looks like a splintered short bow, and around his chest, you see a strap which leads to a quiver on his back. You can also notice that there are ants in the area beginning to claim their share of this bounty of a corpse.
Okie dokie. So I'm going to unpin him.
Roll a
With the-
strength check with.
Oh. Yeah, no. I mean, look, you don't have to give me shit. You don't have to give me anything. That's a 0.
Yeah,
So I don't
Like
do
my
that.
persuasion check earlier.
as you begin to start to move, it doesn't budge. It's almost like rebar and concrete, does not move, budge, wiggle at all. It is buried in there. And as you begin to you break a nail.
So what? Dude, that seriously pisses me off. Like, even just fake breaking a nail. When I break my actual nails, I get and it like ruins my day.
You rolled a nat
So,
one for a 0.
Why
I
gonna
come
get dipped like I do?
I come out of invisibility and you just hear a "Oh, fuck."
You all immediately see Valamir hold his hand, side tree. Fuck! And you see him just come out of invisibility.
Go over there and see what
it's-
he's doing.
It's fine. It's a dead thing.
All right.
Dead orc. So
Let's take a look at it.
Zaka will walk up and take a look. Yeah, you all see the same thing Valamir said. Looks like an orc dead. Been there for an unknown amount of time. You can see what looks like molding up on the leather. Vines have grown, so you know it's been there for a little while. And a broken, what looks like ivory, grayish piece of horn or something that's pierced through his chest.
Can I detect magic as a furbolg?
Sure.
I kind of like look at him. Kind of like, what's up there?
While he's doing that, I want to pick up the short bow and quiver because of my hand crossbow not being usable. So at least I have some kind of ranged weapon.
Sure.
Sweet.
As you try to detect magic, you do sense a faint glow underneath his leather tunic.
Okay. I got to reach for it, see if anything happens.
As you reach, nothing
I pull it out and see what it is.
As you open it, his tunic, and you pull it out, you see a very like it's like this small orcish head on it, on a leather kind of woven necklace, and it's just a little carved orcish head piece.
Does it look like an orc's head or an orcish piece of jewelry that is a
It
shrunken
looks
head?
like a carving of possible bone.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And
Okay.
it's about maybe 1 inch by 1 inch.
Valerie,
we should-
do you know what this
Maybe
is?
we should. Yeah. Can I roll something to see what it is?
Sure, roll R.
I know it's magical. I just don't know what. Unless I can tell the type of magic.
13.
Also, how many arrows were in the quiver?
6.
Oh,
So that's a 16.
I mean,
it says I learned the school of magic, but I don't know if Suju would know
in
that.
Waterdeep, a lot of people will have their jewelry enchanted for an infinite number of reasons.
Mm-hmm.
So trying to narrow down to exactly what this piece of jewelry has enchanted on it is kind of difficult to do. Other than you can confirm that it's probably an enchanted necklace, and the enchantment could be a numerous amount of things. With just,
Should probably take this to she might have more of a knowledge of this, seeing as how it's orcish, and this person. It looks like this person has the same like tint skin as Umbral, correct?
Undril is more of a grayish pale color. This is a green.
Oh, okay.
This is
Oh, is it
green skin.
okay? I thought you said gray. Okay, well, maybe because it's orcish, Undril will know. I can go take it to her if you want.
He looks like his hair was more of a clean crew cut kind of thing, and he actually has kind of like that pirate little mustache that kind of
nice.
up, and he's got like the little point that comes off his chin. So
Can we check him for a chart of exploration?
sure you can.
A what?
As you begin to search, go ahead and pat him down. I'm not going to make you roll for this. You can actually find on a satchel on the left of him a scroll.
And hang on.
I didn't detect that. But there was no magic with that scroll.
Negative,
Okay.
there is none.
Okay.
Okay, then I open it.
All right. As you open it, you see this. By the order of the Flaming Fist, we do declare and decree that Thome of the Isle of Raqqa may be allowed to permit and hunt in these lands. This is his writ of exploration.
Cool.
Anybody good at forgery?
I was gonna say, yeah.
They don't know who the fuck we are. I can be Thorm or whatever his name was.
Thome.
They don't know our names.
We are with Undril, so I would assume that anyone from the Order of the Flaming Fist would be more than happy to look the other way, as we are relieving them.
Well, she is Gauntlet.
Oh. Oh, okay. So that's like a different thing. Well,
you would know with your military check that this order is not a bunch of mercenaries, but the Flaming Fists are mercenaries.
okay. Well, regardless, when we get there, we can get a new one to camp. But if you guys can forge it, that's great. But I just don't.
So
I tried to forge my mother's signature once for a field trip, and it didn't work out. So I'm not going to be the one to do it.
And now
What's
we
a
know
field
why
trip?
his cat died.
Yeah.
So would that be sleight of hand or?
For
for forgery or what?
I think there's an actual
there's
proficiency in
The
forgery.
kit, yeah.
kits. You have to have
Mhm.
Mm,
So that'd probably be dexterity, I think, if it's not.
and
Or
you need a kit.
rogue.
You need a kit or you roll with disadvantage.
well, damn. Oh well. I'm still gonna hang on to it.
All right. Other than that, who grabs the arrows?
Mig said he was grabbing them.
Mig, you know that these are arrows meant for a short bow or long bow. And
Perfect.
as you look at them, the tips of these arrows are very, very polished, silvery, kind of metallic material.
Nice.
You now have 6 silvered arrows.
Ooh, I just need some kind of ranged weapon, so.
And there is a splintered, broken short bow on the ground.
Oh, it's broken? Ah.
Yeah, it's broken.
Alright, I'll just keep the arrows.
Ren's like, I've got a bow, you little fucker.
I'll trade you.
I'll trade you your bow for these arrows.
No, she can have them. That's fine. I thought the short bow would work. So
And the
here,
trader's like, fuck, now I don't have arrows.
here,
Does
Ren. You
anyone-
can have them.
Does anyone object to me taking the thing to Undril? The little
Mm-mm.
necklace?
No, that's fine. Go with
I'll
it.
give it back. I just want to.
While we're over there, can we ask about my disease?
Go back to.
Now that
I
I see
will-
that we're not being attacked, I just mentally relax the vines coming out of my forearm.
Sure,
Just let them relax and stretch.
Roll religion for me. I want to see how this turns out. Okay. As
Oh,
you
there.
begin to relax, the vine begins to unravel slightly, letting you back down gently onto Zinni. And as they unravel, they just shoot. They end up shooting straight back to your hand, unraveling, and where it came out your forearm, elbow area just slowly melds back into your skin.
Yeah.
That's freaky.
Yeah.
No, you all get back to Mig, Undril, and them. As you present the necklace to Undril, she looks at you and says, "Oh, because I'm an orc, I know what some other orc meant for this to be used as, huh?"
Does that to me?
You're the one that took it to her.
I said,
And
so I approach her and I say, well, I didn't know if it was some sort of.
I'm kidding, Valamir. Come here. Let's look
Okay.
at this together.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Together.
Didn't mean to be.
She
You
gets
know.
close to you, and she kind of like has her shoulder up next to yours, and she's looking it over. She turns around the back, and did you see the name on the back?
I didn't look at it too carefully.
There's a name.
What was it?
It's markings are small. It Bryn. I think the name on the back of it's Brinson.
Oh, Brinson. But yes, the person whom we found it on was orcish in nature, and so.
As she says Brinson, you hear, "I love you, Dad."
Oh, what does this mean? Where's this happened from? What is happening?
She clenches it and begins to breathe deeply and hold her breath. And she says, Brinson. And you hear again, identical. I love you, Dad.
Oh,
That's terrible. That's
that's an
terrifying.
enchantment. Yeah.
Where did you
You
find
want
this?
on the neck of a dead orc.
I've seen jewelry like this before. Basically, some of the soldiers would have necklaces and jewelry enchanted before they would go out to remind them of their family.
Well,
He probably had his son say this phrase as it was being enchanted to remember his son by.
interesting. That's grim.
That's really sad.
Well, I mean, I don't really know where to go from here. I'll just take it and give it to. I'll
How loud is it? Well, like when it
I'll-
says "I
I'll
love you"?
bury
Dad?
it or something.
It sounds like as if a person is in front of you saying the phrase.
We could use it if we like as a distraction of some kind.
Now that's kind of where I think we should draw the line, though. The desecration of the loved ones.
Well, the child's probably still alive, so
No, for sure, but the dad in question is pinned to a tree and rotting as we speak. So,
Yep.
Yep.
That's nature for you.
Guys, I think we should move forward while we still have the daylight because we
All
are
right,
in
yep, I
zombie
agree,
infested
I agree.
lands.
Oh, yeah,
When
yeah,
he-
yeah, yeah. I
when we
agree.
found him pinned to the tree, was it what was pinning him?
You would know that it definitely looks like a horn. And as you would look at it, you would know that the size of the horn, the depth it penetrated into the tree, it probably came from a triceratops.
Oh damn. Oh, okay.
And with the information you know from the scroll, you've got the orc's name. You know why he was in the jungle, and you see that he was pinned with a broken horn to a tree.
How big is the horn? Can we take it?
It is probably at the broken section of the horn, about that big around.
Someone stronger than Valamir's going to have to do it.
Thorin, I need your help.
All right, as you all head back up there to get the Triceratops horn out, either you can both roll separate, as if you were taking turns, or you can roll with advantage, one of you.
Are you pretty strong, Thorin?
I'm all right.
I'm gonna give you advantage and guidance.
Okay.
I also think the best thing to do with the amulet is to leave it with the orc.
Well, whatever it is, I don't want it on my possession. And she just holds it out.
Yeah, I'll take it. I can perform some sort of ceremony.
We can bury him after we take this horn out.
I can, yeah.
How would it be easier to pull the orc all the way through and then try to get the horn out of the tree?
It's your call on how you want to roll. Do this.
Be that guy, but we should probably burn the corpse.
Now you can tell by looking at the horn, as it goes from the tree to the broken part, the diameter increases.
Yeah, but is it
You would know
a big difference?
It goes from about 7 inches at the broken part across to, if you kind of like look behind his back, to about maybe 3 inches before it penetrates into the tree. So yeah, it increases in diameter by over twice as big around.
Yeah, okay, never mind that. Yeah, that won't work then.
I mean, if you want, you can try hacking the body.
No.
Got my daggers.
I think we're all right. I think we're good on that.
No,
You know,
get the
Logan,
horn
I don't
out.
think I know what you're talking about.
All right, I'll just grab the broken part of the horn and just start pulling.
All
we could just light them on fire.
Roll with
Oh.
advantage and add
That's
a
true. We could burn him. Yeah.
What do I roll?
Oh, burn them! Yeah.
Let's not
mean-
burn any corpses. That will start. That just sounds like a bad idea.
I mean, that's what a lot of people do is they burn their dead.
Yeah, so they don't come back as zombies and kill us.
As you
I can perform a ritual to stop that from happening.
Thorin.
Why did disadvantage? Oh. I think you meant advantage.
Well,
And don't
we'll say
forget
it's a
your-
19, 21. So 21, add a d4 to that.
God, I hope they
Come
don't
on,
need more than
Thorin, you
that.
can do this.
23. You begin to pull and pull. You start to get it to wiggle a little bit, and you pull and you push and you pull, and it's stuck in there pretty hard. You think you're getting it to wiggle some, but it is embedded deep into this tree.
All right.
Hmm.
I really wanted that horn.
I mean,
Let's see.
there are more ways to not feed a cat. I mean,
I don't know what that
more
means.
than one way to starve a cat.
Can't you just like disintegrate that tree?
Where's Umbra? She's probably the strongest.
Undril?
Or Umbra, yeah. Have her take a
Tusk.
yank.
Let me see what else I got here.
She's gonna look at you guys and be like, I have no need for such things.
Come on, girl, just help a guy out.
I'm good. I'm sure your dwarf's got this. And she walks off.
I follow her so she doesn't die.
Yeah.
I guess I'll try again.
All right, well, before you try that though, I'm going to use my daggers to carve around the wound to open it up a bit.
Okay.
All right. So it is through his rib cage. So you're also going to have to deal with bones.
Oh, I think we should just burn him, but yeah.
This is going to, yeah. Go ahead.
You shouldn't burn them.
Start carving. If you want to start cutting into this dead hunter's chest.
Yeah, I do.
All right.
I'm surprised he's not dead. That's weird.
This takes me back, you guys.
Meg, go ahead and roll dexterity.
11.
All right. Check, not a save.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Give me a second.
Well, what's your bonus on your check?
+3.
Oh,
All right, so you rolled an 8. As you begin to get really close to it, what's your AC? Meg?
I'm looking it up.
All right.
Today's the day.
at the top of the page. Armor class.
Yeah, should be at the top of your D&D Beyond.
14.
Yeah, as you are getting very close and you're trying to carve and get in there and you're like really super close and you're like trying to precision, you, by the time you notice and hear, it bites you on your neck.
Ow!
Damn.
That wasn't very nice.
I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw for me.
I immediately start burning the sucker.
It is currently biting into Mig's neck.
11.
Awesome.
Grab my holy symbol.
Awesome.
Destroy undead.
The CR rating to destroy them is what again?
How do I?
Or 1/2?
I think it's a half.
Yeah, I don't. Where do I find that?
It should
So
be
you'll click
revealed
on
to
it.
you in the spell.
Yeah, you click on it for more information. What are you doing? Are you doing turn undead?
Yeah, and he's trying to destroy by using turn undead.
Yeah.
Should be in your features, not your spells.
Boy, oh boy.
All right, Mig, you take 4 points of piercing damage, and you just, as you try and like pull away, it is biting into your neck hardcore.
It just says you can channel divine energy to fuel magic
Wait,
effects.
can I use uncanny dodge in that situation, or no? It's too late.
To take half that damage,
Wait.
that's what uncanny dodge would do, is give you half
Yeah.
the damage.
Yeah, still.
Sure, you take half the damage.
Yay!
And we'll say for roleplay purposes,
This wouldn't work. You want destroy undead, right? It's CR
Yeah.
half. It's CR half or lower.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
So as you try to pull away, all of a sudden you hear, and you see like the flesh begin to light up and disintegrate, and almost turn to ash from the legs up. And all of a sudden it just rears back, looks, its arms drop, the flesh melts away, the skeleton begins to fall apart, and as it hits the ground, just ashes everywhere. Mig, as you pull away from this not extremely significant bite on your neck, it is very much so like teeth scratching across you. You all look at Mig, and you see he's bleeding from the neck.
Cast Cure Wounds on him.
All right.
Wait, don't you have to get that thing out of their neck so that they don't have the same thing happen that happened to me? First?
I don't think it's
That
the
was a
worm one.
different
That
creature.
was a different creature, and you all had
Oh, okay.
worms go into you.
Okay. Okay.
That was the
Yeah.
scariest moment of my life.
Examine my wound, make sure there's nothing in there before you heal it.
Take out my jug of water and pour it. Wash his wound first,
Absolutely.
and then cast 5 hit points.
Ooh, does that mean I go 3 above?
No,
No.
you don't. You know that Thorn's trying to heal you. You feel the warmth of his hand, and you feel replenished. Your neck begins to heal up, and you don't feel the pain from the bite anymore, but you feel this sinking feeling in your chest and the pit of your stomach, and you start to get this slight headache, and you just feel off right now.
I'm gonna become a zombie.
All right, I'm going to try to get that horn out of the tree.
Smokey said, yes, very sad. Anyway, let's get this horn out of it.
All right, and you just feel like something is off.
And I don't have any, like, dang.
Mig, as you describe how you feel, Ren, you look at Mig and you just think, oh no.
Oh no.
Yeah, I'm already thinking that.
Why, Rain? Tell me what's going on.
You already don't have like half the hit points I do, and you like this is just bad.
What? What do you mean?
You gonna feel like shit for a week. And yeah, I should still have some of that Zimmerplax fungus, right? Because I still had a few from the last time I found some.
Sure.
So I'm gonna give him one of those, just so that he at least doesn't feel like shit.
All right.
I devour it.
You start to feel a little bit better. Working long enough at this horn, if you all actually want the horn.
That's Sujin wants it.
Yeah,
As you all
it could be useful.
work on it. If you all want, you can spend a couple of hours trying to get this horn out, and
Oh, a couple hours.
say that you get it out. It's a significant size Triceratops horn. I can say that much.
How dire is it that we need this horn?
Well, I mean,
Pretty
Nick just
dire.
got sick for it.
I just became a zombie for it. I kind of want it now.
Yeah.
All right, let's make camp for the night.
You all start to look around. You begin to make camp. Eventually, working at it, digging at the tree, pulling at the horn, you eventually do get this horn out. And once you pull it out, the length of this horn from broken to tip is probably a good 4.5 foot long.
Oh, nice.
And it comes down to a tip that is just about half an inch in diameter, all the way to about 7 inches in diameter from the end. So whatever creature this came from was huge. And you know, Sujin, that this more than likely came from a Triceratops.
This probably came from a Triceratops, you guys.
I'm gonna go talk to Silver Tusk and see if she can do anything about this zombieism.
Actually, did Ozaka know what is wrong with Ren? Does she know this disease?
She did discuss it a while back.
Okay.
But she said that we couldn't, like, we didn't have the stuff to cure it. Or something like that.
But is mine the exact same, seeing as how you had a parasite and I was just bitten by a zombie?
She was bitten by a zombie as well.
Yeah, hers wasn't the parasite. Yeah.
Brains.
Brain.
Oh, so I was gonna ask, so did I get healed or no? Essentially, I just leave it as damage.
You did get healed.
Right, I just didn't know if I was like to restore hit points, because I know her thing, she can't like recover and stuff. I don't know.
Correct. I'm going to try something that I didn't try before because I'm stupid. But anyways, as I'm watching this happen to Mig, and my two little brain cells are starting to clang together, I look over to Ren, and just with not even saying anything, I just kind of walk right over and grab her hands, close my eyes, and cast Lesser Restoration.
Okay.
What do we see when this happens?
I don't think it'll work.
Oh boy.
Man, I am really hungry, you guys.
Oh, flesh.
Yeah, these guys smell good.
Yes, Ren, as Thorn begins to grasp you, and you can feel this odd sensation. Thorn, these small little vines protrude from the palms of your hand and dig into your hand, Ren. And as they do, you feel this pulsing through your chest, your shoulders, your elbows, your wrists, and your hands. And as you're constantly doing this for her, Thorin, you feel a slight sickness coming into your hands and then dissipating. After a couple of minutes of performing this, Rin, you feel like this weight on your chest has been lifted, almost as if you had something heavy sitting on you while laying down, just slowly lift off of you.
I close my eyes and I take a really, really deep breath. Probably the first breath I've been able to take in a while that feels normal. And as I exhale, I just like audibly exhale and I say thank you.
Thorin,
Are,
you're
are you,
fairly certain you cured her zombie rot plague.
Yeah.
I immediately cast my third level cure wounds on myself.
Oh, as you do, you feel a sense of rejuvenation you haven't felt in almost 10 days.
Let's see. Well, that was shitty. Oh
You
well.
still feel much better than
still,
Hey, guy.
wipe the sweat off my brow and look at Mig and go, tomorrow.
Okay.
I'm I'm
Great.
I'm tired right now. Tomorrow.
All right.
Sure thing. Let me just make you comfortable with my prestidigitation. Do you need anything else?
I mean, keep in mind, Thorin does have a point of exhaustion he's been dealing with for a while.
Oh yeah, let me rub those feet, guy.
Yes.
You are exhausted looking.
All right. So I'm going to say you all are continuing as you are with your camp. Valamir first, Ren second. Are you still going second, Ren? By casting dome, losing the dome.
Yeah.
All right.
Ren, how about you take a break? Let Mig take this one. I got
Yeah,
it.
but
Just letting
you
know,
need a.
while this is happening, you all are setting up camp. It does begin to rain. It
Oh,
does
yeah.
begin
Nah.
to trickle, and it begins to rain heavy, and it begins to increase in intensity.
Yeah, Ren, you take the night off tonight. I got this one. You get a good night's sleep for once.
Well, I only need 4 hours. You need 8 hours. So I'm going to get a full rest by just sleeping 4 hours. And then if you don't, you're going to get a point of exhaustion. So that's what we're trying to like avoid here.
We can
So
still take the shit, right, Logan? Or does it have to be 3 people when we do that?
If it's going to be Valamir and you other two, the other two individuals can only take 2 hour shifts. So it means Valamir plus two.
Okay. All right, Ren, if that's what you really want.
yeah, I'll be fine. I promise. Trust me, if I've been trekking it like this for 9 days, there ain't shit they can do to me now.
Damn.
And are you doing a patrol?
Yeah, I'll do the second patrol and make sure that when Valamir comes back in, he gets to sleep before I leave the dome. Well, actually, it's raining. It's raining, so I'm not.
Right now.
Yeah, I'm not going to leave the dome for the second shift.
All right. Well, if that's the case, then Valamir, go ahead and give us your check, your perception, while you begin your patrol in the god awful rain. And so heavy, it's going to be disadvantage. Yeah.
So 10.
10.
Yeah. As you walk about the camp, other than the rain, you don't hear or see anything in the vicinity
It's fine.
throughout your shift. Who's going up on second shift? Ren, as you sit in the dome, roll with disadvantage on your perception check.
Oh,
Fuck. From the dome, off in the distance, with your dark vision, you swear you saw something move off to the east. Slight sway.
why
Could
is
be the
this
wind,
little?
could be the rain, but it's distinctively something to the east of you.
Why is it this Easty monster keeps following us? I don't like this.
Mig, I need you to roll a Constitution save for me. And you Reduce your max hit points by 6. So you are now reducing your max hit points by 6, Mig, as you are dreaming of this constant cacophony of demons in the realm of Grost, but it's being plagued with zombies, and you're constantly being like chased by them. And then as you look around, you realize they're not paying you any attention. You're leading them. And you all stop among this corpse of what looks like Thorin, and another one of Ren, and Sujin, and Valamir, and Undril, and Azaka, White Fang, Zinni. And you just can't help yourself, but you just get on all fours and you begin to feast. And the zombies that were chasing you aren't chasing you, they're with you. And you all are feasting on the corpses of your party members. And that's where we'll end the session.
Ta-da!
Good deal.
Ay, ay, ay.
Until